Merry Christmas again. Just it seems like I was just with you guys. If you are, because I was. My little Christmas Eve stream turned into another marathon of its own. But hey, welcome to the Doctor Who mini marathon. We are going to start with the one episode. We've already done the one episode. We did that a few weeks back, so we're starting with the second and third of the Tennant era that brought back, and then we're going to roll right into the brand new Doctor. Let me go ahead and bring in Vince because I welcome back. My goodness, I can't believe I did any of those watch-alongs and didn't blow any of them up without you. So glad to have you back. Glad to have you helping me run it. So the Twitch link is in the chat already. So if you guys want to go ahead and get on that, you won't have to sync up because Vince will be running it from where he's at. So it's more of a little more precise watch-along. Let me know when you're ready, Vince, and we'll keep going.
Yeah, I'm ready now. If you want to go, I'm just hoping it goes smooth with this internet that I'm using it on.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, it's Christmas, so we'll deal with whatever comes up. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself, and I'm ready to go.
All right.
Hey, William, Vince, you guys there?
Yep.
Yep, we're here. I just don't have my headset on, so I don't want the sound to bleed over.
I understand. I'm new to this, but I'll try to provide some commentary. But as far as it looks,
they're screwed. Right now. They lost their TARDIS, so she ain't too happy about it.
Vince, do you are you a Doctor Who fan yourself?
I've seen some here and there. I can't say it's my favorite thing in the world, but it's pretty good.
I am.
Yeah. I was just kind of getting. I don't remember Vince being on the last Doctor Who thing. It was me, you, and RJ. Have you gotten a hold of RJ?
He was moving. He was in the process of moving. That's why.
Got it. Have you spoken with RJ? Isn't he interested in calling this with you?
He might come on later on because I think he's seen these 2 previous episodes that I wasn't able to show, but it is Christmas Day, so
yeah, I totally get
that. Usually I would be at the store doing this, just watching Doctor Who, but I'm too tired today.
How's you guys' Christmas going otherwise?
It's going all right. Like I said, it's a little. Like I said, I'm still a little bit under the weather. I thought I was through it, but it's still. The best thing for me to do would be to do something where I could just stay in the house all day. So this is it.
Yeah, I don't even get out of bed till like 5 o'clock. So Merry Christmas.
I watched the game. I was watching the Raiders Chiefs game because I have fantasy players in it, and then I'm going back and forth watching the Lakers Celtics game right now. While I'm just taking care of a bunch of emails and wishing people Merry Christmas while I'm on the so I'm multi.
I started watching Andor today.
Oh, you just started watching it?
Yeah, just got past the first 3 episodes a couple hours ago.
Oh, what a way to bring down your Christmas! My goodness.
Hey, William, did you see Ruth in the chat had a question?
Oh, hey, Ruth.
William, what's not kind of great? Can you drop me a link to? Oh yeah. Oops.
We're about 10 minutes and 30 seconds in or so, Ruth. At least on my screen.
Oh, I can give her the Patreon. Well, yeah, just give her the link here. I'm gonna message her. I'm gonna message it to you right now, Ruth.
One thing I wish YouTube had was DMs.
I know. I thought they did for a while. All right, Ruth. It's check your Twitter inbox. I just sent it to you. It's a pretty gnarly looking ship.
William.
What's up?
I hereby establish a Christmas Day truce, an armistice Christmas Day between me and you on the animation, all right?
Man,
that was pretty intense watching you guys last night or night before.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a happy dream. It was still happy. I still had fun with it, especially when I know I was right. Waiting for Ruth to come in.
You said you used to call into the radio station and get on the guys about the hockey games, right?
No, I used to get on them when they would play the shitty versions of songs, like the truncated versions.
Oh, okay. Well, so when you have shitty versions of text, this is just me calling in.
Yeah, I got so many things going on my screen right now. I
So
need to
you're
be
on
like
your
gamer.
Ozymandias mode.
Those people with those gamer seats that have the computers on either side of their monitor or monitors on either side.
All of the multi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using 3 monitors at the moment.
Sequence is Ozymandias.
All right. Well, this Lakers game is going to shit. I can eliminate one of these tasks. Oh, turn that off. Put this on there.
Now, do you throw an event at Sci-Fi Center for the New Year?
I will be there for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Sometimes I hold a marathon, but sometimes it all depends. Lately, it's just been tough for people. I may I used to do like an annual like a V movie marathon. It would just start at like 4:00 and it would go through midnight. I haven't done one of those since pre-COVID.
So you're still kind of everything's still kind of staggered from the pre to post COVID times.
Well, what ended up happening is a lot of habits ended up changing, and they just never changed back. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for sure.
Like
everything closing at 11. That's true out here too.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn this shit off. Not happy with that outcome. Fucking up my Christmas with the Celtics games. Let's see. Hold on. Let me. It's Ruth. You do exist.
I do exist. You're right.
Hello, Ruth.
Hi.
How you doing?
Merry Christmas, all.
Merry Christmas
to you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Oh, she would disappeared.
Easy come, easy go. Here today, gone tomorrow.
Oh, well, there goes my conspiracy that it's Brad.
You thought Brad was being nice to himself in the chat?
Brad is just telling us how much he loves himself and just putting himself on the air. And he's got another screen name, and it's Ruth. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know. And I was trying to get him to slip up and see if he brings a Ruth on in his history of his life or something like that. And then I'd be like, then she disappeared, so it might be Brad. Ruth, you disappeared. Is that just me? Where you go, Ruth?
Maybe it's the connection on the stream.
Well, we would be there. Oh, she disappeared. She might jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like she's on her phone or something.
Yeah.
The wild blue yonder. Dude, they really spent the money this year on Doctor Who effects, man, for sure.
Oh, you know, Brad's gonna be upsetting Miss Ruth for the second she was on.
Yeah, he DM'd me, told me he was doing Chris. Oh, there she goes.
I'm back. Are you guys all right?
We are. Are you?
Yeah. Can I just say a very Merry Christmas to you all?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. What time is it there?
So it is 12:15 in the sort of morning. But I've been dying just to jump on and just obviously say hello to you guys. So
okay. Now where is your accent? Because there's different accents in England. So where is yours considered?
So I'm basically from a place called Newcastle, and that is obviously you guys have heard of brown ale before over in Vegas, Newcastle brown ale.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I know the beer. Yeah, the beer. Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I'm from. Yeah.
How close are you to Sheffield? How close are you to Sheffield, England?
Quite far away, to be honest with you.
That's what Deptford is. I know where Liverpool is, London, and then Sheffield. So out of that, I'm like, I don't know.
So I'm closer to Scotland.
Yeah, that's where your accent. Okay, that's why the accent is kind of a Scottish accent almost. All right, cool.
Yeah. So I feel as if I'm disturbing your watch along though, so I do apologise.
No, not at
No,
all.
no, definitely.
No, it's what a watch along is. So, like I said, the only reason I have myself muted is because I don't have my earphones on. I don't want the sound to pop through. But
Are
But I
you
just,
watching it?
I'm on.
I'm not. I'm not. I've literally just jumped on because I wanted to say Merry Christmas. Obviously, Merry Christmas to you all. But I'd also just wanted to clarify that I'm not a psycho killer. I just like horror movies.
I don't
We'll
know.
we'll let Forth and let
We'll
Forth and Brad know.
I'll have to do some research on that last one. But like, at least, like I said, at least I know is you're not Brad. I was joking that you were Brad had another screen name because all the stuff he said. But I'm like, this is Brad, man. Now that's been dispelled. So.
William can't understand somebody being so nice to Brad.
Yeah, I'm like, in like glowing terms. He's always bringing it up. This is Brad. I'm gonna see if I can get him to slip up. But no, he never did. So okay, so you exist. That's like the biggest news of the day.
So do you know what? So what actually happened was, you guys popped up in my timeline watching Howard the Duck, and basically since then, I'll be honest with you, like you've totally not only brightened my day. So thank you all very much.
Wow, that's that abysmal movie. There's something good came out of that abysmal movie. So there you go. Howard the Duck, 35 years later, has a redeeming quality. Took me 35 years to find it, but hey, there you go.
So what's happened with? Go on. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was going to say, so what have you guys been up to today? And obviously, like timelines, like whereabouts are you at the moment?
Right now it is 4:22 p.m. here in Vegas. Everybody else, I think, is on either Central or Eastern time zone.
I'm Mountain Standard for the time being, so I'm 5:22. I'm an hour ahead of William, I guess.
And I think Vince is on the East somewhere.
So I watched the end of yesterday, like obviously, like this morning's stream and my time. I'm very curious, Spidey, for you to reveal yourself now. To be honest with you.
Maybe one of these days, I still got to fight crime and do all the other stuff that protect my identity.
Why are you wanted? I mean, what am I? Am I gonna have to testify or something?
You run a comic book shop. You know the logic. I show my face, then the whole family gets in danger. I made the whole night. You know how this goes.
That means you've done some shit. See, that's what I
definitely not. Definitely not. Other than saving lives and
I need to match
spoiling supervillains.
I need to do a voice match and see if I can find you somewhere on the internet.
But that's the beautiful thing. If you try that, that goes back to the King Bradley thing I was talking about the other day. You'll try to voice match me, and then you're going to come up with a lot of matches. I can assure you one thing, that you've never met me, but we're all quite familiar with each other.
Oh, I say that sounds.
That goes for
all. Like
that goes for everybody on the screen. That goes for everybody on the screen.
Okay, so now you're gonna have to show me who you are on offline. That's gonna drive me crazy.
Oh, come on, man. I'm exactly who I sound like.
Now, seriously,
That's supposed to mean. All right, see you later, Roger. Thanks for stopping by, man.
I can't believe I've actually come on when sort of everybody's not here at the moment.
One time nobody's around.
Well, it's Christmas and everybody's like literally. We got a lot of people jumping in and out, that are with their families right now, saying hi and Merry Christmas and going. So that I understood. I knew that when I pulled this off, but like I said, it cost me. There was zero physical effort today. So I mean, I'm literally sitting in my chair, so it's not like I had to like really, Vince did most of the work. So and I'm basically doing the same thing I would be doing anyway, which is sitting in front of the computer, in front of my TV. Watching football and multitasking on the computer. So really, but usually on our normal streams, like I said, once we get past the holidays, I think they're going to really go up as far as participation and stuff goes. So.
William, I know obviously Spidey also said this like yesterday this morning. Your streams do mean an awful lot to all of us, right? So thank you for always battling through, and thank you for always, showing up and being the person to carry this, because it makes a big deal to a lot of us.
Cool.
It's
you guys
so,
a lot
so yeah. So thank you. Yeah.
Everybody but Spidey. I'm still gonna put that Now that you say yeah. See, that means you're. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna have to make this a goal. I'll have to
You can use your back computer to get the voice match down and everything, and it's gonna be useless to you.
So you're disguising your voice, so you don't really sound like this.
No, of course I sound like this. That's the best part. We all do. So that's why I will confuse and obscure everything. So.
Oh hell.
Yeah, I'm only not on camera because where I'm living is in a basement, so haven't really felt like unpacking all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm the only one that really has no shame. So I can get on. It's like, hey, it's me. Here, come look at the Muppet.
Oh, you've got my living room at the moment, so in the
Well,
Christmas
what are you
tree.
doing for Christmas? This actually now it's not even Christmas anymore. It's like it's the 25th.
It's Boxing. It's called obviously Boxing Day, the day after. And yeah, we've had a great Christmas. We've obviously been with the family and playing Trivial Pursuit. I don't know if you guys have ever played that before.
Oh, we got that out here.
Yeah. And yeah, just having a blast, to be honest with you. Really, really good.
So
Yeah,
what time?
Good.
What time is it normally when you're when William's on and during the week and all that?
Yeah, so when obviously you guys are on during the week, it's normally probably about between 6 and 7 a.m. here.
Wow. That's right, because you
Yes,
say you're doing work. Yeah.
yes, I'm normally driving into work when you guys are on. Or yeah, or sometimes if you tend to do like a midstream, I manage to jump on, but I obviously managed to get you guys on a Saturday when it's Saturday here. I think it must be Friday there. So you can always tell because I'm chatting more, obviously, if I'm about, but if not, I'm always listening to you guys, which is great.
Yeah, we always catch you in the chat saying goodbye and all that. Like
Yeah, coming or going. One time
yeah.
you were going to work, and then we were on so long. I even think you came back when we were still on, or the other way around. It was like one of those streams was like a 6-hour stream. I think it was a daylight saving stream where it went like on forever. That one was like because it was intentionally to go on until we got our hour back. So I was happy about that.
So Ruth, how did you end up liking Rebel Moon?
Do you know what it is? I thought it was a fantastic, like sort of starting point. But again, like you guys have already said this, I do wish that he'd put the other cut out first. But I see from obviously from like sort of a Netflix point of view, they're trying to capture maybe a younger audience, and then like sort of flesh it out so they get more, like from the viewers.
Like I said, I see what they were doing as far as exploiting the whole Snyder Cut myth and then just keeping it in a conversation. As a consumer, I really, because like I said, there are legitimate points in the movie to where it's like, okay, you feel like you're watching an incomplete movie. So from a consumer, I can understand the gripes, but as a business person, I would, dude, you're going to keep this conversation going until May and April, and enough people liked what was put out to where you're going to have enough positive response. And I think I haven't looked at Netflix today as far as the whole trending stuff and to see where it's still at. But I'm pretty sure. In fact, let me pull that up right now while we're doing this.
One thing that I will ask you, William, obviously with you being in the store, is there a lot of merchandise that they've obviously set up to sell for this movie?
Not yet, because I wasn't able to get the type of wholesale deal that I wanted. So I'm going to end up getting some of it second market. I wanted to ease in, I don't like the way Netflix does that. That's still number one. Number one is Rebel Moon. Number 2 is Mario. Number 3 is Leave the World Behind. Number 4 is Christmas Chronicles. Gran Turismo. There's like a bunch of stuff I'm never watching on there. But man,
we were talking in the chat the other day about Leave the World Behind, Ruth. I like the movie. I just literally don't like the last 3 minutes of the movie. That's all.
Spidey, I knew you were going to bring that up. And do you know what? I think for me, it was like sort of, it really like sort of, it kept you intrigued.
Yeah.
But but I do agree with it without obviously putting any spoilers out there. I do think it's sort of they could have done a lot more with it, if you know what I mean. I feel as if it was sort of in places it was very rushed, like sort of yeah. But again, no spoilers. So
Yeah, I could see that. I like the open ended ending itself, but it's just the hook in the ending was just a little
Yeah.
much, but it was a decent movie.
Speaking of these type of movies, Don't Look Up had a really kind of shitty ending for me. It was kind of funny, but it was like when they're all sitting around the table, it's like we really did have it all, didn't we? And I'm like, wow, this sucks. You just realize that now as you
Yeah.
just got to die.
It's a good premise, and it's doing its comedy thing, but it kind of falls flat towards the end. I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of sad because it was the coolest scene of the movie because the alien bird thing's eating them all at the end. Sorry, spoiler alert. That was kind of funny, but it was like kind of stupid at the same time. But when they were all sitting around, when they all resigned to the fact that they were just all going to get wiped out by this asteroid, they're just sitting around, just coming up with memories while the asteroid is hitting, and I'm like, wow, that sucks, man. I'd be trying to get it. I would be trying to escape to the last minute. I'd be like Wile E. Coyote. I'd be ordering shit from Acme. Like, get me off the planet. There's an asteroid coming.
but do you know what it is? I mean, like obviously again, just talking about like sort of alien movies, like Nope, I absolutely loved that film. But I did feel as if like sort of the ending like sort of could have been a lot better than how they finished it off. But I think it's what you take from a movie, isn't it? I think everybody has that, like their own sort
Well,
of
Yeah.
like yeah.
the disappointing thing about Nope is the monkey. Dude, you can't open up a movie with the monkey doing that and not have that monkey be way more relevant than it needed to be. He kind of referred to it again, but not in the way that I thought. When you open up the movie with that monkey doing that, I'm like, okay, this is my movie. This might be the greatest thing of all time. And then for it to fizz out like that, I was like, oh man, come on. But that's just me. But like I said, I like Jordan Peele, but I just don't think he sticks to landing.
Yeah, I agree. I actually agree with you there. I mean, I must admit, I did like Us. I thought Us was great, and Get Out was very good. But again, I think and you guys always touch on this. I think when you watch a movie, it's what you personally get from it.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
all subjective. It's all subjective.
Yeah, of
It's
course
pretty
it
much-
is.
People
Right.
kind of take sides on their opinions when it comes to movies, which is funny because like you guys are saying, it's open to interpretation. Sounds like it would be endless conflict if you took a side on it. But
Yeah, I thought Us was great up until I think they just started explaining too much. I just thought there was some things that they just could have left ambiguous. And usually I'm not that way. I'm like, I paid for a movie, I want you to explain it to me. But I thought when they started explaining the nature of the doppelgangers, it just really it took too long, and it just sort of just extended. It's kind of like 10 Cloverfield Lane. 10 Cloverfield Lane's an excellent movie until it wasn't. That last 5 to 10 minutes, I think that's one of John Goodman's best performances. Just the crazy shelter guy that he was, and then it got goofy, and then they never went back to it. I mean, there hasn't been another Cloverfield movie yet, and so they haven't really settled on that. Welcome to Fourth 1000.
Police Walrus Navidad.
Am I looking at the
Hey,
ground or
Ford.
the ceiling, Fourth?
Keep Cloverfield's name out your mouth.
Listen, that
Uh-oh.
movie, the pseudo monster movie with 6 minutes of monster in it. Yeah, okay. We're talking about 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I heard that's the worst one of the saga.
No, the Cloverfield Paradox was a complete joke. That one that they released on Super Bowl Sunday and didn't tell anybody about it until like a half hour before it was released. Oh, by the way, you're watching the Super Bowl now? Here, we got on Netflix, we got this Cloverfield movie. Here you go. Oh, and it premieres in 48 minutes. And I'm like, what? And then when I watched it, I'm like, okay, I understand why you guys did this. This movie was absolutely dreadful. It touched on a lot of cool things, but once again, they never went back to it. So I really need the next Cloverfield movie to like be the best one.
It's going to be a successor to the first one.
It needs to be something because, I mean, like I said, Cloverfield quality-wise wasn't a bad movie. I just didn't like the point of view And like I said, I just couldn't relate to the dummies in the movie. I was rooting for them all to die. And I'm like, you guys are really too stupid to live. And they all died. But then the 10 Cloverfield Berlin, I just thought was a good suspense movie. I thought it was just top tier performances from everybody in there. But then that ending was like, what are we doing?
I'm just going to agree with you, William. I'm not going to open up this wound again. I think we already went toe to toe about Cloverfield. But,
hey, listen, you guys come to my domain to try to
Hey, I called for peace today. First off, there ain't no throne, but I did call for peace today. I did call for peace.
There's a moon. You're looking the wounds from last night.
Oh, definitely not licking wounds. I'm just calling for Christmas Artemis because we're here watching Doctor Who. So let's I don't want to bring down the energy. That's all.
The ghost of Christmas. Well, William visited you in between and said, "Listen."
Yeah, right. You're just trying to egg me on, man. But I'm saying, man, bless you and have a Merry Christmas. I'm not going to fight you this time. We can save this one for tomorrow. It's fine.
Slip up and reveal your identity, so I can be like,
now you sound like a real supervillain there, Kang.
That's him. I knew it was him.
So, Fourth, how's your day been?
Who cares?
Nice, peaceful. What? Yeah, better until I tortured myself by coming here, but no, it's been really good. I had a whole day to myself right now. My lady's at her parents' house, and I'm just hanging back.
Oops, hi, Joga. What's my favorite? The one where Matt Smith transitioned. The most recent when he became the 13th Doctor, when he became Peter Capaldi. The speech that Matt Smith gives on his way to transitioning out was probably the best of all the transitions. Usually they don't give a speech; they just say something. David Tennant was like, "I don't want to go," and then he transfers into Matt. But Matt Smith was just, he had just lost Amy Pond. I mean, it was a really cool ending, and that was my favorite one. Story wise, I've always really not. They've always been just like events to introduce somebody, but this one was right after Day of the Doctor because there wasn't very many episodes left. It was Day of the Doctor, which was with John Hurt and Tennant and everybody, and then this was the very next episode after that. So it was like probably some of the best episodes of Doctor Who were Matt Smith's last two, and his Christmas special is still my favorite.
Are we all Doctor Who fans in this?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I think Vince is.
I like what I've seen. I've just never really watched a lot of it.
This is the second time for me, so I'm watching it pretty much brand new with William.
Ruth, you have to be. Ruth, it's in your blood.
No, I'll be honest with you, I'm not. But yeah.
Thank you, Ruth.
It has a massive following in England, like huge, like massive. So, but it's part of the BBC as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's like Canadians not liking hockey. I mean, is that even happening? I mean, what's going on now? But I guess, I mean, it's been Americanized to a point since 2005 on. They've made it American. They had to in order to broaden that audience. But
maybe if it had some more blood in it, then Ruth might like it. Some decapitation, some disembowelments, maybe.
That's right up my street.
Yeah, she's probably got the camera's on one place where she doesn't have meat hanging and stuff,
Well, somebody strung up behind us, but you cannot see it. It's just the way the camera's pointing.
Yeah, you responded to that way too quick. It's true.
Vince, are you a Canadian?
No, I'm not. I was just making a joke.
Just curious.
All Canadians don't like hockey. Are you?
So what season is Doctor Who on? How long has this been out?
Well, it's the 60th year. The 60th year of existence, but its total season is I can't even look at it because they did
60 years of Doctor Who?
Yeah, we'll check it. And they keep the budget tight, so all 60 years has a budget of
plus the BBC forces you to watch it or pay for it, or what's going on?
The license, right?
Yeah, BBC.
I heard you get tax breaks if you watch Doctor Who.
Yeah, dude,
Are you joining us? Are you joining us for the watch along for it?
Is that happening now?
It's on right now. This is it.
Yeah.
It's on. Let me find it.
We're Wild Blue Yonder coming up on about 38 minutes by the time you get in there.
Let me just close down these videos.
And Vince has it set up on Twitch, and he just popped the link in there again. So
I just did it. Okay, yeah, I was just about to do it for him. Yep.
Right,
you can do it.
gentlemen, I'm gonna bid you all a farewell and say obviously.
Well, it's
Merry
great to meet
Christmas.
you, Ruth.
Well, you
Merry
exist.
Christmas.
So, like I said, we've crossed off, two things. The fact that, like I said, you're not Brad, and it's not Brad just having somebody say nice things about Brad, which I was literally like, I was trying to get him to slip up. Now I'll work on Spidey. But okay, and then he missed you. He's spending time with us, so I'll let him know. Obviously, he'll watch this. I'll let him know he missed the opportunity to meet you, so he'll be kicking himself. So, but have a nice Christmas.
Take care,
at least our on-screen family is getting bigger.
Take care now.
Bye.
Happy Boxer Day.
Thank you.
All right.
Now, if you're wondering, Spidey, I'm from Missouri.
Okay.
He sounds Canadian though.
I just saw the EN at the end of Canadian. I figured maybe that's how Canadians spell it.
Start swinging.
That was it.
What'd you say?
I saw the EN at the end of Canadians. And I thought that's how Canadians spell it.
It's an opportunity to miss Ruth or to meet Ruth.
Yep, I knew that was going to happen.
Maybe we planned it that way.
If she had not,
oh wow, that's nice plot twist right there, Forcey. That's why your film's going to be good.
If she had not come on screen and just did Avatar, and she just left, and you just popped in, I'd have been like,
That's the old Clark Kent move right there.
Yeah, well, like I said, I got some of my family, so I couldn't really drop in for the whole thing. But I did want to just kind of pop in for to say hi to everybody. What's going on? And yeah, just narrowly missed Ruth. I was able to hear a little bit and see a little bit of the conversation a minute ago, but yeah, like literally like within seconds of each other, we're like 2 shifts passing the night. So hopefully next time, Ruth.
Yeah, well, I won't be, like I said, I won't be too sure that she's not sitting right next to you right now. And no, I'm just
Brad, his new working theory is that me and you must be the same person, even though we're on the thing right now. So he's trying to do a lot right now.
Are you gonna be streaming later, William?
All right, see you later. What'd you say?
No, are you gonna be streaming later?
I don't know. It depends on how I feel. I've had a relapse in this fucking cold, man.
Okay, I mean, I would have to hop off because the whole family just walked to the door, so they're all.
Go ahead, man. Like I said, we're just doing this because it's a tradition for me. It's the first online one I'm doing, but I usually do this in the store. But I just didn't feel like leaving the house today, so we're doing it today. So yeah, if I jump on later on tonight, I'm probably gonna take some meds real quick since I don't have to be out anywhere, and then I might jump on later on this evening.
All right, take care for us.
Peace out, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, like I said, pretty.
Excuse me. Okay, listen here, Stormy guy. I don't know how to take this. Are Kings fans who live in Vegas real? That hurt. That's like punching me on the balls, like just getting me right there. I am from Los Angeles. I'll have you know. And by the way, there are Kings fans. I mean, we have the Vegas Knights here now, but we before Vegas Knights came in, all the Kings games were here. We didn't start losing the Kings game until 2018 when they came in and took the market. So there was a lot of people who were growing up and that lived in Vegas who that was their hockey team because that's all we could see. But I am from Los Angeles. I've been a Los Angeles Kings fan since I was in single digits. I grew up in Southern California. I first found out about the Kings. I was watching their Laker games and they were on prime ticket. So whenever the Kings, and they shared the same stadium, they still do. So whenever the Lakers weren't on, the Kings were. And one night I tuned in to the same time slot and there's this hockey thing happening. And I've been a fan since there. But no, I am a Kings fan who lives in Vegas and I am real. Wow, man.
Yeah, I remember you telling the story about the cops messing with you or something, and then you named all the players and stuff.
Pissed me off. I'll never forget it. It was in 1993. It was the year that they went to the finals. And back at that time, there was a lot of gang violence going on in Southern California, and a lot of the gangsters were using They were using silver and black was their thing, And so here I am I'm wearing a Wayne Gretzky jersey with the Stanley Cup patch from that year on it, and I have a Kings hat on, and I'm black. So they're like, "Oh, okay, let's fuck with this guy." And they're like, what are you doing around here? Oh, we're literally coming from the game that year. That was the beginning of the next season, and they're like, well, it's Inglewood, and you're here Black and so what would you think if you're us? I'm like, well, maybe you should ask me if I'm coming from the Forum. which is where I was coming from at that time. And the one guy, his partner's like, you're a Kings fan, okay, all right. Name me 3 Kings players, and I named them 5. I named them I named them all 4 lines at the time. I mean, I could name those people today, and so they left me alone after that. It was like, okay, because most gangsters weren't going to be rolling around knowing who Wayne Gretzky. They would all know who Wayne Gretzky is, but they weren't going to know who Yari Curry was. They weren't going to know who Marty McSorley was. They weren't going to know who Charlie Huddy was. They weren't going to know who Kelly Rudy was. They weren't going to know any of those guys. They weren't going to know who the coach was. Barry Merrill was the coach at the time. I could tell you everything about the Kings in any given year, so they left me the fuck alone. But yeah, I am the real deal here in Vegas, and I'm surrounded by Vegas fans, and then they just won the cup, so I got to deal with that. So yeah.
Well, I need to go ahead and jump off in a second here, but yeah, I just wanted to jump in and wave hi to everybody on Christmas night, and of course I'll be back with the regular shenanigans that William and I do as part of our usual setup pretty soon here. But yeah, let me know if we are going to stream that, man.
Yeah, I think I slept in today, so my energy's slowly coming back to me. Plus, I got some powerful shit that I can take since I'm not out and about right now. So I'll probably be on that. It's a good 70% chance I'll be here. Yeah, I got you, Storm. I was just messing with you. All right, Brad.
All right,
Well,
guys.
see you guys later, but, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
How you doing, Perp? What's going on, man? Okay, so yeah, there is something we were watching. I was just told.
Yeah, I like Barry Melrose when he worked for ESPN.
Yeah, he's fighting cancer or something right now, so he's taking some time off. But yeah, the mullet, we called him. All right, so you know what? I'm keeping an eye on this episode, and I'm keeping an eye on my fantasy football. I am currently behind right now, but I have a 98% chance of winning because he's out of players at 233, and I have one player left, and it's Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, you better not fucking let me. So I am at. He's at 234, and I am at 226. But I'm projected to finish at 247. Lamar, don't fuck with me, man. Just do this. I have one player left, and I'm into the next round. Into my Super Bowl. Oh wow! You just knocked Don Noble on her ass.
What's your guys' spot? What's the reward?
It's a free one because we like I said we have people with varying degrees of brokenness and finances, so it wouldn't have been a even playing field if like some of us would have been able to just because in most of these leagues you have to pay for trades and stuff and pickups and stuff like that. And like I said, some of us could, and some of us wouldn't have been able to. So we just did it for bragging rights. I am going to buy the ring though. It's a fantasy football ring.
If you win, you're not just going to buy it just to say you
win. No. I already told our commissioner if I win, we're getting a ring. If I don't win, well, I don't care. I don't care. But it's been fun. It's been fun because like some of these games have been absolutely dreadful. And without I don't bet on football because like I've got to go broke. So I would need I need to have some. I can't be watching the Browns and the Ravens like right tonight. I'm not from San Fran and I'm not from Baltimore. I don't care about this game, but Lamar Jackson is my quarterback, and I need him to get me at least 10 points. Hold on, how much?
I think San Fran's gonna end up winning it all.
I'm not sure, but I mean, this man is so up in the air right now. They lose today. They might lose their ability to have that bye. This game is really important for them. So I am 8 points behind. So I need Lamar Jackson should give me 8. If he throws for a touchdown, I win the game. I don't know, man. NFC is tough because right now you have a bunch of teams that are 11-4. And San Fran's 11-3. What are they? So if they lose today, they fall into a tie with like a whole bunch of people that they haven't played. So that's gonna be a tough one. Who's winning? Right now, the game hasn't started yet. It's about to start in about 10 minutes. Right now, so but I'm winning. I'm about to win my fantasy league. If anybody cares.
So, how far ahead are you since now that you're at it?
Ooh, whoa, you're echoing bad.
Am I?
I think your voice changer is malfunctioning there, Spidey. It'd be funny if Spidey reveals himself and he's Ruth.
Is that the semis that you're winning, or is that your league championship?
Semi. I'm going. I win this. I go to the Super Bowl. Or our Super Bowl.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad because the league I'm in is my girlfriend's family's league, and last year I beat her dad in the championship game, and now I'm beating him to go to the finals.
Well,
He's probably gonna get tired of losing to me.
He ain't gonna be at the wedding. Man, wow, why is there's so much internet shit going on this Christmas, man? A lot of news. Nobody. Oh, Rhea. Here's Rhea. Oh. Damn it.
You still getting this echo?
What's up?
Still getting echo?
No, not anymore. I just hear a lot of stuff going on in your background, but that's okay. There's a TARDIS. The TARDIS is made.
Like, are you getting the show? The noise from the show?
I can hear a little bit in the background, but I don't think it'll be enough to get us kicked off. Brad's not here. We shouldn't get kicked off. Brad's not going to go for the hat trick today.
Hey, he went a little crazy on the clips last night.
Yeah, you scared me last night, man. He was playing musical. He was playing Eminem. I'm like, dude, the Eminem, like the trailers and stuff, they're but music, man, they got an algorithm that just hooks your ass on the music. I'm like, oh no, we're gonna disappear, but we didn't. So she really has. She really looks exactly like she did when she last appeared, like 15 years ago.
I'm not Bruce Wayne out here with the bats.
Yeah, that's just bad. But you say you're somebody I'm going to recognize as soon as I see you.
Of course.
Have we met?
Never.
Okay, so that means you're super famous. Because if we haven't met,
nope, definitely not. Opposite of famous. I don't even have a social media. This is the only social media I have showing up on your show.
Okay, so then how would I know you? How would I recognize you if we just we from like an alien?
Vince would recognize me. Stormy Guy would recognize me. Perp would recognize me. Music Man would recognize me. Larry already recognizes me. Fourth would know me easily.
Do you produce content like that I buy or have in my store?
Told you, opposite of famous. As far as the entertainment world's concerned, I'm an absolute nobody.
Okay, so all right, I don't feel as bad now. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to do a whole stream figuring out who the hell you are.
No, you don't. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. Well, I'll come down to your store one day, and then you'll see me and be like, "Oh yeah, I know you." Boom.
Oh, are you here?
No, I'm in Arizona. 4 hours away from you.
Oh shit, you're basically here.
I didn't know about the Sci-Fi Center or anything last time I was in Vegas.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, now you can come down.
No,
so like, you're gonna be like, that's him. It's him. So
are you sure you're gonna just start harassing customers? Because
if they come in with like Oilers jerseys on, I don't even let them in the store.
Oilers jerseys. Yeah, you're just talking about the rate. Oh, you're talking about Edmonton. Okay.
You're talking about Edmonton, yeah.
Yeah, I don't let them in. We just tell you, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to leave. We have a dress code here.
I'll come in there with my blue stuff.
Nobody cares about that. No, I'm just kidding. They won a Stanley Cup, Brian. Finally,
my family couldn't have been happier, man. It was 50 years in the making.
They came in the same year that the Kings did, so they were one of the ones that were like, this was a cool scene right here. Hold on.
Oh, you seen this episode then?
Yeah.
So Vince, you said you moved where you're not in Missouri anymore, then I take it? Where do you live now?
No. I currently live in Missouri. This is where I'm from, but I've lived all over the place. I've lived in from California to Maine to Florida. You pretty much name it.
This was a
Missouri.
close thing because this was right before he passed away, and there was a lot of people who didn't know that this guy was going to be in the show or not because they didn't know how much they filmed.
Is he one of the older doctors?
No,
Yes.
he was her family member. When Donna Noble, the redhead, was around, her whole family was featured in the show. It was kind of cool. Her family was just quirky. So he was one of the ones that was kind of a cool character that was beloved in that era. And when each doctor, you never get a chance to see these guys again because usually when the doctor reincarnates, he reincarnates and doesn't come back. This is the first time that the doctor has become a version of himself that was already there. So when you say goodbye to that version of the doctor, you generally are saying goodbye to all those characters around them.
I don't know how much of the credits you want played.
Now we just go into the next episode.
All right, give me 1 second. It's not really going to be an intermission. It's more of I'm just changing the episode.
Like I said, this is more of a thing that most of the people who watch our watch-alongs, by the way, for those of you all who are in here and watching, like 90% of them, our numbers or the watch-alongs are bigger than I ever thought they would be. Even going back to Star Trek, the ones we were doing, and most of the people are watching. They watch them. I looked at the analytics; they actually watch them all the way through. They're not just like dropping in; they're watching the thing all the way through. And I'm like, wow.
Well, we were going for the first 10 minutes here with just icon or just avatars. So I'm glad we decided we were going to start talking about that.
Yeah, no, but a lot of the people, well, yeah, because those guys, what they'll do, the people who will watch it is, like I said, they'll a lot of times they'll sync it in there, but
Yeah.
yeah, they'll do it. But you know, a lot of the watch-alongs, like the watch-alongs we were doing with when I was doing in the Twitch, people were watching, and then I was doing it on the other StreamYard. So we were just trying to figure out how to do it, and I finally figured out how to do it. I'm like, this is a lot of work. It hurts my
All right,
head.
so I got the third episode going, or third special.
The giggle.
They're dealing with the people they dealt with in the first special.
Yeah, I already had to ban somebody out of my Twitch chat.
Why?
Some idiot selling views.
Oh. Hey, send them over to me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to do it that way. Be right back, guys.
Like, joke's on them. I don't use my main Twitch account for these.
How does that transaction work? How does somebody get in contact?
Huh?
How does that all work?
What, Twitch?
Yeah, use it just in general.
Yeah. I stream games and stuff, and but doing this, you take a chance of something happening to the account.
What do you play?
MMO called EVE Online.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I hear it's a pretty massive game.
it is.
A lot going on in there.
Yeah, I've been playing on and off since 2010.
So as I understand, you probably like part of the crew, and you guys have like a starship or something you guys are on. Or
Yep.
how does that work?
Yep. A lot of PvP. You know, player versus player.
Hey Vince, can you give me a time?
What's up?
Can you give me a time where you're at on the show?
Yeah, it's um, like 3:20.
3:20. Thanks. There's like a doll on the screen right now.
Yeah, the reason I prefer doing this with multiple monitors, I got you guys on one, and I have a whole another monitor for just a show. That way, I don't accidentally like minimize it and ruin, or where it disappears off Twitch or whatever.
I was watching on my TV. My Disney Plus kicked it back to the first episode and the play next instead of the third one.
Yeah, my Disney Plus is supposed to have ads, and I haven't seen an ad on here, so I wonder what's up with that.
That means you got charged more this month. Oops.
Or unless my Vivaldi browser somehow blocked the ads, which would be pretty funny.
You guys tried using Hulu through your Disney Plus? Hulu tab?
I'll be honest, I can't really hear very well on here because I have all this coming into my headphones. And I can't really turn the show down because it'll turn it down on Twitch too.
So William, you're on mute.
What's up?
This unit organization here. If he's a time traveler, are they in all the times? Are they always there in London? What's the
No. Okay. So what unit is back in the second, I think the third Doctor, they were developed to because a lot of the stuff that he was fighting was on Earth, and they decided that they were going to build a certain branch of the military and the government to deal with the things that they didn't know was there until the Doctor had to fight them out in public. So from the third Doctor on, they've been there. So there are, so each of the Doctors that has been in existence since like 19 maybe 67, has had a unit, and it's like a family organization. Like, they'll have their children serving in unit. Like you'll hear the brigadier, and then you hear about the brigadier's daughter, and then you'll hear like this lady in the wheelchair, her son or her daughter's in it too. So yeah, it's an agency that's basically was built around the type of things that he had to fight.
And when you said the third doctor, maybe you went over this before. How long do these doctors last?
Say that again. Oh, how long? It usually average 3 to 5 years, and that's that lady right there. That's the brigadier's daughter. Hold on for a second. I'm going to listen to this part.
So I guess this is like a vaccine allegory.
I was just thinking that a metaphor for the mask.
Yeah, I can hear the Cro-Mags now, especially after the trans daughter thing. Oh my goodness, they lost their shit over that. Yes, I did, Stormy. I agree.
Is this something new, the galvanic beam or galvanic beam, or is that something they've used before? So they went back to the time of the first broadcast.
You guys couldn't hear that ding a second ago, could you? Okay.
William, you're on mute. Or Vince, anybody. Is that background noise killed now?
Yeah, I can't hear it anymore.
Yeah, I'm good. I can't hear you.
I saw what StreamYard picked up my laptop instead of my headset. So
Yeah, had that issue before.
Yeah, StreamYard's really funky with the audio sometimes.
well, I'm sorry for disrupting the whole stream. It was probably messing with you
weren't.
the whole time, huh?
Not really. I just couldn't hear you earlier. That's why I was like, I need to go back and watch more of this show because, like, I'm huge into time travel, and I always forget Doctor Who's main thing is like time travel.
Yeah. Time travel's pretty cool if they can try to make it make sense at least a little bit. It's hard to do, I guess. Yeah, Music Man. The dolls are creepy, but they are also kind of funny to me.
That was creepy as fuck.
Or these previous adventures that have happened.
Yeah, they're previous companions that he's had.
Yeah.
Has he faced this person before?
Yeah, older doctors have faced them.
Okay. Okay. So Neil Patrick Harris's character that other doctors have faced throughout time, is his ability, are their abilities the same? Does he have different abilities? Are his superior?
His are a little bit more superior because he's done stuff since then.
But it's the same. They come from the same idea as far as the abilities go. Okay.
Yeah.
He just has more experience or whatever.
Yeah, because since he's fast.
Got it. He has the reality stone.
Yeah, that safety could have fucked me.
That what now?
I were watching football at the same time. Lamar
Oh.
Lamar Jackson had a safety, and those don't count against me in fantasy. So
So the fact that I guess the new guy is the 10th Doctor, is that what they're saying?
He's a 10th and the 14th.
The 10th and the 14th?
Yeah, because
This David Tennant is the 10th and the new guy is the 14th then.
David Tennant's the 10th and the 14th. He regenerated, so he counts as a different Doctor.
Got it. So do they take breaks? Because you said that the doctors are like they last about 3 or 5 years or so. So they take breaks in between the doctors?
No.
Okay.
Hold on for a second. Okay. Yeah, that is.
Isn't it pretty unusual for the same actor to come back again?
It's unprecedented. It's never happened.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
You got a jukebox.
It just kind of shows how popular David Tennant is as the Doctor.
He is. He is. He's the modern American footprint of Doctor Who. Oh, shit.
So you said that was the actor that passed away there?
Yeah, he died during the filming of this episode. That's why a lot of people were afraid that they wouldn't see him in the previous one because they didn't know how much they shot of him.
Give me a second, and I'll have the other one up.
Okay. I'll do a little intermission with you. I'll be right back.
All right, I gotta pull up. We'll just wait till William gets back.
All right.
You liking it so far, Spidey?
Yeah, last episode was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I figured they were gonna introduce a new doctor, but the way they did it was pretty cool.
So how is it a different type of introduction each time they do a new doctor, or how does that work?
I think it. Yeah, I think it is, and it's during the usually during like the 1 hour special. That's how
Mhm.
they transition over to the new doctor. Obviously, William's a little bit more of a lot more of an expert than I am on that.
Yeah, they and hold on for a second. My family's coming to drop off my I'll be right back. Give me about 5 minutes. Actually, give me
Yeah,
about 2. I'll be right back.
do you want me to just keep it on intermission, or do you want me to like play it, or
Keep it on intermission for a little bit.
All right, cool. So you're saying you're not Vince?
No, I was just saying he's way more of an expert than I am on it. I actually need to help my girlfriend find a cord real quick, so be right back.
All right, sounds good.
All right, cool. Crisis averted. Earlier, I borrowed her the power cable to her computer so I could plug in one of these monitors. And now she's like,
running
"Oh,
out of juice.
yeah," and she's like, "Oh, no, it's not. It's desktops." So she couldn't even turn it on. And she's like, kind of want to play The Sims. It's all right. Let me find you another cord. Found another one. Yeah, I do this with 3 monitors because that way I can have you guys on this one or one of them have OBS, that I'm running the show off or whatever on one and the actual show on another one. That way it doesn't cross the streams, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So, excuse me. OBS is like kind of like StreamYard.
It is in a way. It's a lot more vanilla. Like it's free. It's what most people use for like streaming games and stuff. But you can use it for streaming just about anything. It's just a little bit more complicated to bring in guests.
I remember William I tried to show with it once or twice, right?
Yeah, he has the Streamlabs version of it, which is like Streamlabs, runs bot programs and different features and stuff. I just use like the really generic version of that.
Okay.
But it's kind of cool. Like I don't know if you have the Twitch up at all.
I do. It's not up and running right now because I was watching along on Disney Plus. But yeah, I do have Twitch.
Yeah, what's cool is I have this thing. I think William has one. He just hasn't really put it to use, called a Stream Deck. And
okay,
I can
what's that?
It's like this desktop. Sits on my desktop. It's like I don't know, basically a toy. It's like a box where it's different buttons that I have programmed to do stuff. Like
people do those drops or sound effects or whatever.
Yeah, I can do
like
that.
a soundboard.
Yeah, I got soundboard on it. I got for when I'm gaming, and then I have where I can just quickly go back to the intro of this, or what I call. It's kind of funny. I have one scene called meat and one scene called potatoes. Just
Okay.
being silly and switching back and forth. That way, it's like so much easier to end a stream or go to something without like having to click, find it on your screen with a mouse.
Oh yeah. Just a quick, like a macro kind of thing.
It's like
What's
I
going-
record that EVE Online game sometimes, and I use that most of the time to record.
What's going on? Words 789. We're just in a little intermission right now. Williams visiting or getting some from his family going here. So we are on what is this? The special number 4 for
Yeah.
Yep. So do you have you know how like Brad can pull up people's chats and things like that? Do you have that ability as well?
No, William hasn't given me like any of that, but I don't really get on here enough where I feel like I've ever needed to ask him for it or anything. It would be kind of cool though.
Yeah. I see it going sometimes when we're like yesterday when I don't know if I can follow along. I see it from William and Brad's point of view.
What's up?
Just talking about the chat.
Oh yeah, the chat gets kind of crazy. Well, like I heard you guys talking about, Streamlabs. We were going to convert over to Streamlabs, but with guests, especially with your guest doesn't want to be on camera yet.
Yeah. Hey, I was gonna say the other day when he was talking about maybe one day getting on camera, that would make it a lot easier if you ever decided to do a show on Streamlabs that night or something.
Well, we tried one night and we were experimenting, and I could put other images in front of them, but it was more of a pain because then if we bought someone else on, I'd have to move that whole image in front of them. So Streamlabs has a lot cooler stuff to play with, and I've gotten really, a little bit better at it. But like I said, for quickness and multiple guests, and especially when we start opening it up to other people, as we've done the last couple of shows, it's kind of tough to. Streamlabs is more of a solo. Like I was talking with Film Junkie, and he uses StreamYards for his Vodka stream, but Streamlabs for his solo shows. But I rarely do a one-on-one show these days. It's usually with one other person on there. So I'll figure it out. All right, we're ready.
You can catch your breath for a second, man.
Yeah, well, I was going. My mom brought more food.
Yeah.
For dinner, so I was running back and forth and I was eating some of it. So,
Gotcha.
Words. What's this?
We all started up then, Vince?
Yeah, he started.
Yep.
What's going on, Slades? I don't know if you guys are following along on Disney Plus, but you want to maybe repost your link there, Vince?
Yeah, I just need to find it again.
So does the format ultimately stay the same? Is he gonna get is he gonna end up having a companion like David Tennant here did, or
You're meeting her right now.
got it?
Yep. Yeah, they always have a companion. Even a grumpy old doctor had a companion.
Okay, I guess I'm a little bit behind you. Are foundlings like a orphan, or is that something else?
It's an orphan.
Okay.
All right, I don't know if I'm okay with the first Black Doctor being dressed up like a pimp from the '70s, man. What's up? Come
At least
on,
he has
now.
pants on this episode, William.
That's an improvement.
Man, I was thinking the same thing, Spidey. I was like, man, can we get this man some pants? The last episode.
They're at the Rebel Moon after party. You saw it was December 26th. Oh, now it's yesterday. 2 days ago.
That's the Aquaman after party.
This the Aquaman. There you go. Well, he's not dressed like a pimp anymore for you, William.
He looks like a Black Freddie Mercury.
With the mustache going.
The mustache, the shirt, the pants. He's literally dressed up like a Black Freddie Mercury to me. It's kind of cool, actually. Another one, guys.
So Lamb. With the last Doctor, with the toy maker, being able to disassemble and reassemble matter at a subatomic level, is that something that all the Doctors have the ability to do?
No, he's not a doctor.
Okay.
I went ahead and put the definition of what he is and his history in the chat if you want to take a look at it. He's a little bit more complicated because he's somebody they dug up from a long time of not used. And his episodes, his original episodes, are actually the episodes that are missing. They had to reconstruct.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's kind of.
Now that was just something he had for him.
So it's kind of like a situation where like Grant Morrison will pull like something out of the Golden Age that nobody's heard of in the last 30, 40 years and put it in a
Yeah,
story.
they had to do it real deep because a lot of the Doctor's enemies are constant enemies. The Cybermen, the Master, these are enemies that all of them have used, even the Weeping Angel. So they went different and pulled something that they hadn't used again before. So that was kind of cool.
Ruth was in this scene when we were on the stream yesterday. Ruth was on this in this area right here, right?
Yeah, at some point, if I was her, I'd be like, "Holy shit, I'm cursed or something."
Right. I've been having a real bad day.
Be right back.
Fourth is back. Oh, you said tragedy name with the Lulu? Was it Lulu Bell?
Yeah, I spelled it wrong. That subreddit's Tragedy, not Tragedy. You go on there, you'll see like people with horrendous names.
Picking up what you're laying down. Are you still in the chat, Fourth?
Yodas.
Yodas are stealing the baby instead of being the baby this time. Are they supposed to be like little elves or something? You guys ever heard that before? That's why they call them goblins.
They did not skimp this year on the budget. They went all in this year.
So, William, where does the ventilation shaft trope come from? You're on mute.
Got real weird real quick. This is what the Ewoks were doing, by the way. Anybody remember where they came from? This is what happened to the last lady in that word I just. What were you asking me, Spidey?
I said, where does the ventilation shaft trope come from? How long have you been seeing that?
Oh, for a long time, always since Die Hard and before, but yeah, and Christmas. Hey, if Die Hard's a Christmas movie, there you go.
There's not one ventilation shaft or like that most people can fit into unless it's like designed
No,
to be like a service area
yeah,
thing.
4 inches is the most, but yeah,
Right. So where do they get that from?
it's called convenience. Hold on, I'll mute myself so I can. This is like Jabba and the Rancor all in one. This is cool.
Yeah, my girlfriend's like, baby or Goblin selling a baby is from Labyrinth as well.
Yeah,
David Bowie.
a lot of inspirations here. Cool. I like the grandmother already.
Yeah, William had a power outage.
Oh, oh wow. What's going on, Anthony? I was just watching the episode here. Looks like Williams just now getting back. Um, yeah, just watching this episode of Doctor Who. It's the fourth.
Hey, hold on. We're going to go. I know I told you not to pause, Vince, but go back a little bit because I missed something very important.
Okay, yeah, let me get over to that monitor.
Yeah, they were talking
Like-
about. They were talking. You know, he was talking to her about the kids and all that. How many she's fostered and he's adopted and all that. That's where my power went out at.
Yeah, right when that crack started.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
What's that time?
38.
I just won my fantasy league while the power is out. Lamar, right? Lamar threw it. Pass that put me in the Super Bowl. Woo! Okay.
Nice.
Thanks.
I mean, it's what I guess, Anthony. They want it to be a Christmas movie. I guess. I mean, not against it. People like it.
Okay,
Like
so
that.
hold on.
I
Go
know.
back a little bit. Go back. Hold on. Go back before the. Go back before that crack because I missed something else.
Okay. There we go.
A bit more. Right there. Right there.
Music Man, they're bringing it back in time a little bit because William had a power outage. It sounds like so they're just rewinding it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I my power went out, flickered, and it reset everything. So I missed all that while getting everything back on.
You guys still raining out there, William?
No, it was snowing. It was gonna snow for a little bit, but then.
Oh, really? Look, man, I retired from the snow. That's why I'm here.
All right, from the rain.
Man.
I'll be right back, guys.
What do you think, Anthony? Is it a
Hey, Fourth. It's a pretty emotional part of the episode. Sorry, Fourth.
Chappie's on there. Try and get let in, William. What's going on, Larry? What's going on, Chappie?
Nothing much. What about you guys?
Just being part of the background.
Yep. I just got done watching Home Alone
Hmm.
Christmas Eve, so yeah. And next up, I'm probably gonna watch Die Hard.
It sounds like you might have a little beef with Anthony in the chat.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Die Hard's
Sorry,
not a
William. It's a
movie. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Goodbye, Chappie. We're not gonna have this.
The guy gets kicked out. Wow.
It takes place in Christmas. All right. John McClane said ho ho ho. All right. It's it's a I see your comment, Fourth. I agree. It's my favorite movie of all time.
It's just trying to start shit.
Fourth brought it up. Sorry.
He's just trolling you one way or the other, right? He's just trying to get some
Yep.
beef going between you and William. That's all. He's trying to get you guys. I told him I'm doing a peaceful thing, so you and William can go ahead and have that argument, and I'll pull the popcorn out.
Yeah.
Now you were messing around the other day on your terrible Matrix take, right?
No. I actually prefer. I like Matrix Resurrection.
Oh man. And you said the other ones are bad?
Yeah. And I like
That's
the
cool,
fourth
man.
one.
Vince is entitled to his opinions. I'm not here to hate on Vince. I'm just propagating
that's
my
fine.
things in the air, and if they're wrong, they're wrong.
I haven't even watched Rebel Moon, so I have no opinion. I will say I kind of.
And I think that web slingers are totally better than having a fluid come out of your arm that depletes you.
I got to admit that I've liked some of the drama on Reddit over Rebel Moon. It's been kind of funny to watch.
I think Fourth is trying to create some drama on the Sci-Fi Center just to get things exciting.
Yeah, but Elf actually has I don't know, elves and Santa Claus and all that. It's definitely a Christmas movie.
Oh, I can admit I don't know film fourth. That's why I leave it up to the experts like you and William. What do you think, Vince?
What do you guys know in the chat, man? Come on. I'm not getting involved in.
Hey man, don't start on Boba Fett, man. That's you're going a little too far there.
I know one debate we can have fourth.
I mean, that face in the avatar is supposed to be me. I think Mask of Shy did a pretty good job on that.
Who drew that?
Mask of Shy. He used to come around the lounge. He
Okay.
he did Rhea's avatar too.
Oh, okay. William, he's trying to egg you on now too.
Oh, stop it, fourth.
Are you watching this, Chappie?
No, I just came to say hi. I'm gonna
Oh.
probably watch Die Hard soon, so I'll probably be heading out. See you guys.
Oh, okay.
See you, Tony.
See you later, Debbie. And I'm not falling for fourth.
Yeah, I just want to stop by and just say a quick hi to you guys. I didn't get to join West yesterday, so I just wanted to stop by. But yeah.
Oh, you missed. Oh, I know. You said you had to go. Was that on Friday? You had to go early.
Yeah,
During the movie, you had to go to the hospital, right? What happened?
Yeah, just some family incident, but I'm fine.
Sorry to hear that.
No, I was helping out with my sister, and she was kind of going through a rough time. I just had to. Yeah, she's kind of going through a lot lately, and I am too. I'm kind of a bit stressed out, but I'm doing fine. I'm okay.
Stressful time of the year, man.
Yeah. It's not been very good for my sister then. Yeah. Gonna feel bad, but yeah, but whatever. Okay. But I'll definitely I'll be on the next one for our next watch along. Midnight Meat Train.
Midnight Meat Train, right?
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
man.
that's the
Take care.
next one.
When is that anyway? Because I'll have to make sure I'm home to run that.
Yeah, when is that?
Hold on for a second.
What do you say?
He said, hold on for a sec.
Oh.
I think he's on whatever messenger board there. He uses his fantasy football, probably bragging about his win.
Yeah, man.
I'm kidding.
I'm actually watching the episode because I had to.
Let me answer this question from Fourth about my my profile picture here.
Mm-hmm.
I did I love Elizabeth Shaw. She is definitely one of my favorite characters of the Alien franchise, even though she gets killed off in Alien Covenant, but I loved her in Prometheus. I thought Numerous Weapons did a phenomenal job playing her. She's just kind of an underrated like character that I just glove.
Why
Very
did you look like you?
interesting. Like,
Why
yeah.
did you look like you photoshopped her head on her body?
No, that's her picture. That's her body. I may change it though to Salvation, but I'm gonna keep it this one for right now.
You guys and your Terminator Salvation.
Yeah.
What is it about Salvation that really does it for you, man?
I just like the direction it took. It did something different. It gave a little bit of a glimpse of the future war, and it was a very solidly done. But sadly, we didn't get that conclusion. But I at least got that conclusion in Dark Horse Comics, so that's one thing I'm thankful for. So
So I always understood that movie to be like the reason everything's always stuck in a time loop is because of that movie.
yeah,
Because of how Kyle Reese is a kid.
yeah, like I
He
said,
needs
yeah,
to
Kyle Reese is
survive.
well done. John Connor's well done too, and
I
again,
like
there's a lot.
Bale, but yeah.
Yeah, no, like there's a lot of great stuff in that movie, but yeah, like I said, it just didn't. They just didn't include it because they lost the rights afterwards. So it got. And that was part of the problem. Is the reason why we didn't get a sequel is because it was kind of like what happened with Tomb Raider with Alicia Vikander. It's because like it got screwed up in some like white stuff, so that's why they lost it. So that's why it went to they automatically just rebooted it, and it pretty much went downhill from there. So that's what I'll say.
I actually agree with Forrest's point. I do think Elizabeth Shaw should have died in the opening credits. It would have brought more gravitas to the situation. Really just amped everything up if they were doing the setup and then the main character died off right in the beginning. Now Forrest tends to disagree and wants it a third, but
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I heard Salvation was a good movie, and I just stopped listening.
He said
I may change
stuff.
my profile picture to Salvation.
Okay.
Now, are you excited about this anime coming out on Netflix for Terminator?
Yeah.
Chappie?
Yeah, I am. I just hope it takes place in the future world. Fingers crossed.
All right. Well, I'm going to salvage my Christmas because you guys are trying to kill it. I see fourth in there. Whatever. All right, guys. Well, that's the Doctor Who watch along. I'm going to go finish watching this game and take some cold medicine, eat some of this food my mom brought up. Everybody have a Merry Christmas. I will most likely see you later on tonight if I feel a little bit better. If so, it'll be a little bit earlier. It'll be in about 3 or 4 hours.
By the way, Spider-Man, do you have Instagram?
Hey,
No,
well,
no, I
when's
don't.
when's the Midnight Meat Train watch party?
Probably here in the next week or so.
Okay, just let me know. And
Okay, cool. I just wanted to.
By the way, are we watching the director's cut? Because I have the director's cut on Blu-ray.
We're watching whatever. I don't know. I've never seen the movie, so I would probably want to watch the director's cuts.
Yeah.
If it's not too terribly longer, but
yeah, just let me know what version you guys want to watch, and I'll make sure I have that version of it.
All right, guys, I am out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for giving me about 3 hours of your Christmas Eve or Christmas evening. I know it's tough. Thanks for Rose and Brad. Everybody's able to jump in and out. And for those of you who will watch this in the next coming hours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will see you probably later on tonight.